Andrew, thank you for joining us.
It's great to be with you.
So Andrew, some have observed that the pandemic environment has accelerated dynamic changes that were already in motion prior to the pandemic's onset. How has the current environment affected Lyme specifically and the micromobility field more generally?
Yeah, well, I appreciate you asking. We're sort of in the midst of answering that question in many ways. We're sort of living through it. But just to give you a perspective, we founded Lyme in 2017 amidst a growing interest in shared transportation, where people were looking for alternatives to car ownership or looking for ways to get around urban environments more sustainably, more affordably, more efficiently. And it's been quite the whirlwind. We have grown into a company that's now in over 100 markets across the globe. We have over 500 employees. We've raised significant capital to fuel our growth. And we were really at the doorstep of something pretty amazing in micromobility and new transportation. There is no new mobility transportation company, whether it's micromobility or Uber or Lyft or any of the new mobility companies you can think of, that had achieved profitability. And we were on the doorstep of that. We were probably 3 months away from profitability and to be free cash flow positive, so we could have essentially set our own destiny and chosen our own path and not been beholden to raising more money, et cetera. And we didn't predict a pandemic hitting. And certainly that has changed things dramatically. So we went from at the doorstep of profitability to literally closing every single market across the globe, but for our markets in South Korea. So we went from seeing a near-term path where we could chart our own destiny to literally fighting for our survival and not being sure if we were going to survive. So it really threw us for a loop. We've really had to modify the business. But what we're now seeing is, coming out of the pandemic, brand new opportunities where change is happening in an extremely rapid clip, where we're seeing decades worth of change happening in weeks, where cities are suddenly saying, we need to look at mobility differently, and they're opening up their doors or changing policies, or people trying to get to work or to get to a doctor's appointment more safely in a healthy way, are rethinking their own habits around transportation. And so we're actually seeing in many ways, we got through the darkest of times, which were a tough several months, but are seeing a future where we have incredible opportunity to shape the industry and to grow within the industry.